Hello, hello. Welcome to today's messages. I hope you're doing well. And if you are feeling the weight of things, go to your nearest body of water and release them. Release your weights, the rocks, the heavy thoughts, the blocks, all of the things that keep us from speaking our truth, knowing our truth, feeling our truth, being within our truth. Okay, this is the buck moon, I think they call it, the full buck moon in Capricorn. And that's all I know about that. Okay. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen this card before. But this one, let's see. Let's see. Healing. The energy of healing helps you heal yourself first. After that, you can heal everyone around you, like the ripples of a stone cast in water. Yes. Learn your lessons, approach them as little gifts that you may unwrap. Okay, beautiful. So healing. This is a healing time and awareness. The energy of awareness makes you see that there is more to things than meets the eye. Keeps you in the here and now and makes you alert. Okay, so healing awareness. Healing and awareness. Beautiful. Yes, be aware of what needs to heal and allow the time, right? Like any wound, it takes time. You see it, you recognize it, right? You receive the hurt. And then the healing time can't be rushed. Takes as long as it takes. The only thing you can do is prepare an environment or maintain an environment that you can heal within that helps the healing process, aids in it. Lots of rest, lots of water, regular cleaning, depending on what kind of wound we're talking about, right? But if you're healing your nervous system, regular check-ins, regular rinses, and treat yourself like you would, you're a child who is stuck in bed having to heal. They get jello, right? They get ice cream. They get to sit with their feet up, all cozy. You can watch movies. Self-care. Okay, let's get a rune stone here. There it is. And that is. Okay, so this is about resilience and a recognition of your own resilience. Okay, so this healing process, you might spend a lot of your time healing. And you're just like, I'm done with all this healing. But it's something you need to embrace as part of all the processes. Think of healing like acclimating to your new you, right? The process in between. Once the butterfly emerges from the cocoon, it's not jumping off the stick and flying away right away, right? It needs this acclimation period, this time where it can sit in its safe little area and allow the unfurling of the wings and all of the things that it needs to do before it can take off. Okay, is there any creature tougher or more tenacious, robust, and resilient than the honey badger? No matter what life throws at her, she uses it to learn, grow, and become even stronger. Whether she is battling a deadly snake or finding a way for her family to survive an arid environment, she casts aside frivolous wants and focuses on essential needs. The saying, necessity is the mother of invention, perfectly describes the energy of Nadiz. It is the unimaginable pressure that creates diamonds. Nadiz tells you something you probably already know. Life can be hard, yet it is often through your suffering and your labor that you truly learn the powerful stuff you are made of. In this reading, this is a message that you are made of bold and powerful magic. Have faith and persevere. Need resistance, efforts, delays, creative friction. Okay. And this one is awareness, right? So it's like listening to your body, giving yourself what you need, right? This is how you survive. The lobster, when it sheds its skin, knows that for a period of time afterwards, its new flesh is very soft and it's vulnerable. And so it finds a little cave or a safe sanctuary space for it to be in while it heals, where it can be safe and secure. also eat some of its, or all of it, I don't know, shell that it has shed. It's shedding, which makes sense because it's not going around hunting and foraging for food, right? So it takes all of the things from the past that are necessary. It uses its heal time to sort through and go through all the things of the past that worked, that's beneficial, and yeah, all the nutrients until its new shell hardens and then it's ready to set out into the world. So healing, and we can heal on so many different levels, right? But allowing yourself the time, the grace, the space, the self-care um, matters. Okay, you got to allow the heal time. Okay, let's take these cards and see what messages are for us today. That seems like a lot, but hey. Oh, not so many. And we're very balanced today. Okay, let's do these ones. Justice and reciprocating relationships. Okay, what you put out, you get back. You get back what you gave. It's coming to ya. Beautiful. Oh, these ones, okay. A King of Pentacles, grounded, stable, sturdy, reliable, right? Just like an oak tree. It's always there when you need it. And this overflow, this luck overflowing and putting you in a position where you can also overflow onto others. Beautiful, 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 happily ever after. Okay, this really wants to come to you. This has just been coming up consistently in all of the readings here. On this leap of faith, this trusting in new relationships that are coming in for you. Wow, seriously. The sun and the overflowing cup. Okay, so this is beautiful. Like life-giving liquid sunshine is what fills your cup. Okay, this is also success. If this was a yes or no question, this would be a yes, an emphatic yes. Okay, so we got some beautiful things going on here. This is your justice for being an overflowing cup. You're drawing in other people that you can share with who are also having a cup to share. Okay, this is part of your goal, part of your reaching a point, reaching the top, and your patience. I feel like your patience in your becoming here is what's going to pay off. Okay, we got celebrate and the doubts and fears, the devils. Oh, this is interesting. Never had the fools and the leap of faith here, moving towards the fears. So just like, who was it? Somebody up here was saying, turning the things, your doubts, your fears, into fuel to propel you, to move you. So when you're scared of doing something, take that as, as long as it's not like hurting you or anybody else, kind of a fear, right? We do have fear in place for a reason, but sometimes we're scared to put ourselves out there. Sometimes we're scared to be seen, to be heard, to dot, 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 right? And this is about utilizing, harnessing, taking the fears and making it work for you, making it fuel your machine as a propellant, as a indicator light that, oh, I've got some fear in this area. What does that mean? That means it's something I need to overcome, something I need to push myself towards, to go all in, to trust, to have faith, and to own it, to overcome it. Right? Like bungee jumping. Okay. You're at the top there, you're strapped in by the ankles, you're on top of a bridge, and it's just all water and, underneath you, if you're lucky. There's some bungees that are over cement, and that just feels wrong. But anyways, if you wait too long up there, your brain, it's scary, you haven't done it before, what's going to feel like? What if this happens? What if that happens, right? There's a fine line between fear and excitement. And so this jumping in, this going all in, right? If your fear is being seen, fear of being out in public or going into any unknown spaces, right? This is about forcing yourself, pushing yourself, rewiring your brain, because that's where you're reciprocating relationships, where you're going to find the people. You're not going to find the people hiding underneath your bed. Okay, you need to get out of your comfort zone to find the new people. Okay, so we have you simultaneously receiving and becoming the receiver of your wishes, your manifestations coming into being, coming to you, okay? And I feel like this is, where's this one gonna go? It might be the thing that gets you what you want here, right? You've got this strength, this um, determined, steady, sturdy stability here. Okay, so, and it's balanced with this trusting, flying, freedom, faith card. Okay, to overcome your doubts and fears. And that's when you receive rewards, when you can overcome your doubts and fears, your limiting beliefs, right? It's also like if it was an external thing, like people, places, or things, adversaries, things you come up against that you need to overcome, right? Those are the devils. This is about you jumping over, flying over, leaping over, um, not allowing them to stop you, right? Because if you were to stop heading in a direction because an adversary came in the way, then adversaries get to dictate where you go instead of you deciding. If you want to get over there, there's only one way, and there is an adversary in your way. You need to overcome it. You need to jump over it, move it aside, do what you got to do. Okay. And this is what frees up your energy. This is what creates a positive energy flow. Because the more you do that, the more you're telling the universe that you cannot be stopped. You are an unstoppable force. And the less the adversaries, the devils, will try to stop you because they're like, oh, well, let's not waste our time and energy there because they'll just jump over us. Let's go find somebody else we can try and block, right? Okay, so I feel like this is the fast moving energy. Um, that is part of what's going on over here. This is what moves this energy quickly towards you, your happiness, your spirit team celebrating, your celebration, right? Your overflow and luck. And it's your justice. It's what you give back. You're getting back what you give. You trusting and leaping and overcoming is what you will get back. Does that make sense? Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Okay, let's see. It's so cool. You might want to check out yesterday's reading because the runestone was the stag. And he's talking about protection. And I kind of feel like it's like an overprotection, this need or desire or tendency to guard, to overprotect yourself, that you end up missing the things, right? You got all this armor on, and so your view is limited. And so you may be missing things that are for you because you couldn't see it because your armor was too much. Yes, okay. But armor is important. Boundaries are important. So it's this balance. It's finding that sweet spot. Your energy is not for everybody. And there are those who want to exploit it and utilize it and own and claim and all that kind of stuff. But so it is important to have boundaries, but also boundaries against your own tendencies to withdraw, to avoid fearful situations. Okay, boundaries can work many, many ways here. I'm going to put boundaries with the sturdy, right? Boundaries against adversaries, because adversaries aren't always external. Oftentimes, the adversaries are within our own minds, right? Our perception of the things that come up against us. That's what gives it power. Gives them power. Oh, we've got some fast, passionate energy movement here, especially because it's following the Eight of Wands. So something's moving quickly here. You know, this overflowing cup could also be an offer. And because this knight thrust itself on here, it's like an illuminating offer that you're patient for. That's part of what you've been waiting for, what you've been wanting, right? This goal, this point of reference. And this is the patient knight, right? So patiently waiting for this thing that will illuminate um, in a beautiful way as part of a goal. This is coming in fast, passionate. Passionately moving towards you. Fiery passion, yes. Empowered by the sun. Okay, I do see that card flipped. But I'm going to keep going. Okay, what is it? Yes. Always, always, and yes. This is the bouncing, meditative, connecting with higher self and all of the aspects physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. Okay, this is what creates luck and overflow for you. This balancing state. Because in that balancing meditative state, you are in a receptive, surrendering state, right? You're allowing, you're accepting, you're not pushing against anything, you're not fearful, you're calm, you're tapped in, tuned in, right? Connected to your higher self. Okay. And then we've got this considering of self, the sitting with self and like self-examination, self-reflection. Okay, sitting quietly in nature under a beautiful tree, looking at the things within yourself, your emotional states. Where's this guy gonna go? I think this is over here actually, because this is the part that takes patience. Okay, this is also like if this is some sort of offer, like say this is you ready to offer yourself to reciprocating relationships or someone in your energy field wanting to offer you, right? It requires what do I have to offer? What am I offering here? What do I have that is going to sprinkle and overpour into others around me? Okay, and this you need patience for this process here before discovering, oh, well, I'm an overflowing cup full of liquid sunshine. I've got tons to offer, right? This overcoming fears, though, is what it's coming up against. And I feel like you have the ability to do this. This king is holding the star, right? This king sets strong boundaries against the fears and the doubts that could hold them back from receiving what they wish for. What's that? What's that? What's that? Okay. What? Okay, well, this one, Six of Swords, this is having extra. Okay, this is the recognition that you actually have a lot to give. This is also maybe the patience in acquiring and recognizing all that you have to give, to share here. This self-recognition, self-realization here. Okay, and then where was that other card? The Ace of Swords. This is destiny. Okay, I feel like reaching this goal, it's also truth. So sharing your truth, this truth illuminating. This truth coming in to illuminate. Okay, and what else? Didn't I see another one in here? Didn't I see another one? Just aha. So if you're looking for love, it's in there. Okay, this is the happily ever after that you need to go all in for. This is your justice, that you deserve this love. This is the heart that you heal. Beautiful. You got to step out of the boundaries, step out of your comfort zone, though, in order to get there and turn the wheel in your favor. Maybe this is over here. And the wheel turning in your favor could be part of this goal, right? You want things to work for you. That's a worthy goal. And your steady dedication gets you there with your boundaries and your overcoming and your receiving, taking leaps of faith, right? And this meditating and self-reflection coming out of, I want to say hermit mode, coming out of your comfort zones strategically. The King of Swords, the King of Discernment, the transformed king, the king who cuts away. This is also speaking, right? It's the king who's holding the truth, the sword of truth. And this is the wish. This is kind of like wishing upon yourself. Right? When you open yourself to reciprocating relationships and love, you are wishing upon yourself because you are recognizing your worthiness of receiving, of having, of sharing, of being. So that's a beautiful thing. This is what your healing is going to get you, bring you. This is why we heal. So we're not walking around unconsciously bleeding and holding other people responsible for all the tender and wounds that we carry around with us, right? This is why we transform, create boundaries, and overcome. And this is about following signs and synchronicities that will bring you here. Okay, that's how you reach your goal. The signs and the synchronicities, and going within in order to be able to see them. Right? This balancing meditative state, being open to receiving the messages and the gentle guidance from your spirit team. You have to do it in this way, otherwise you might miss it or not hear it. Ships are coming in. Don't doubt it. Don't allow the fears of the past, like lack. I feel like this energy is bringing in these ships here. I'm going to cover that. Let's see. Your ships are coming in. This is your Wheel of Fortune. Okay, the wheel turns in your favor and things start showing up for you. Opportunities, people, places, and things, always, right? And also ideas, thoughts, creative sparks, all of the things. Okay, we're just going to go through this last time here. Aha. Aha, Empress. Oh. Judgment. Okay, so the Empress, this is the holding of the frequency so that yeah, staying in your truth. This is the sweet spot, this Empress vibration here. She calls in the love. She holds the frequency of love. So what she radiates out comes back to her, right? Part of this justice. And the energy here. I feel like she's the justice. She's what brings in the manifestations, the extras, the love, and the good energy. Okay, and this judgment, this is this truth. This is your new life, your gifts from the universe, your recompense. No, I don't know what that word is. Rewards for deeds done. Yeah, rewards for deeds done. when you maintain a certain level of truth, love, faith, this is what turns you from someone wishing upon a star to receiving their wish. The law of cause and effect. You do good things, you put good things out into the world, good things come back to you. Like relationships. This could also be, because it's over this reciprocating relationships, there could be someone from your past coming back in, like a new life to an old relationship. Friend, business partner, or otherwise. Okay, we've got 20 and 42. Let's start with 20, which is intention. Beautiful. Focus, determination, and purpose. The ability to manifest change in your life is directly related to the clarity of your intention. Intention is the birthplace of future creation and defines your life experience, insight, and understanding. You are guided to practice focusing your intent through daily meditation, prayer, or ceremony. Clarify your motivations and confirm they are aligned with your highest spiritual values. Your intention defines the shape and form of your life journey. This card is assigned to clarify your intent and to create the positive change you desire. Setting positive intention and manifesting into reality is your divine nature and highest spiritual calling. Sorry, wrong place to pause. Okay, and then 42, protection, shield, interaction, and balance. Okay, this over here. Your energy field or aura is always interacting with the world around you. It reflects your current state of being and constantly changes with your thoughts and feelings. This energy exchange is a natural process and is part of the framework for collective human growth. Do you ever feel drained when entering a room or interacting with certain people? Consider the situations in which you share energy with others. This card is assigned to shield your energy from unhealthy interactions. Similar to eating food, you have a choice as to what enters your system. Your intent to protect yourself from disruptive energies when focused through prayer, meditation, or visualization will define the terms of your energetic interactions. Ask your spirit guides for daily protection, and their support will create immediate results. Also, crystals are excellent protectors of your energy field. Consider choosing an appropriate crystal for this purpose and carry it with you as you go about your day. As a divine being, you have the power to transform and overcome any source of negative emotion or fear-based thought you may encounter. Right, with faith and love. Okay? Beautiful. We love a confirmation and a clarifying moment from the oracles. Yes. Okay. Let's ask the mushrooms for some wisdom and guidance, some more clarification and or confirmation. Give us some of your deliciousness so that we may. Oh, that's funny. That was at the bottom, and I was like, oh, look, it's an 8. Enoki. Align. Yes. Yes, Enoki. Together we stand tall. A single enoki mushroom is thin and weak, but when grown together, it is tall and strong. Grown together, enoki are all the same, just varying sizes, and together they are something significant. Hi, sorry, my microphone just died, so I'm going to start again. I don't know how long it was going on for, but hopefully it was just a couple of seconds. Okay. Together we stand tall. A single enoki mushroom is thin and weak, but when grown together, it's tall and strong. Grown together, enoki are all the same, just varying sizes, and together they are something significant. Sometimes strength comes in numbers and also in finding your tribe. When we align our values and morals with others, we can make more of a difference than we can alone. We are becoming ever more aware of the power of group consciousness and community. What may seem unsurmountable at first can be conquered together, whether with just one other person or many. It is time to feel empowered and strong, knowing that the relationships we form have the ability to make massive changes in our lives, the lives of others, and the planet itself. Who can you align with to help with your projects and dreams? Where can you offer help to others who want to achieve the same as yourself? What do you bring to the table? What are your gifts that, when combined with like minded people, can elevate what you are trying to achieve? When we work in this manner with our tribe or community, the combined energy is a powerful force. Force! It's a powerful force. Ensure that you are using this force with all the right intentions. Who can you align with to help you achieve success and make a positive change? Stand tall, grow together, and support one another. Gorgeous. And 8s are forever. At least they are for me. Forever and ever. It's time to be free. Allow yourself to love yourself, and others will do the same. You are the most beautiful. Generosity and peace. Meet Sapphire, the generous spirit in us all. When it is dark outside, he will always come through for us with his dancing rainbow lights and gentle eyes. Allow generosity to flow in all directions. Offer your hand, your ear, your understanding, and your heart to a person in need. Graciously receive the help from another when you are challenged, stuck, or down on your luck. Be generous with yourself. Give yourself time, love, and sweet, nurturing care. We take turns being the helper and the one in need of help. Generosity connects us to something larger than ourselves. Mm-hmm. Yes, Riva. Peace. Meet Serena. She will guide you to the sanctuary at the center of your being, the place of stillness in the midst of the flowing river of life. She knows the language of forgiveness and acceptance. And if you are quiet for a moment and let your heart soften and open, she will teach you these true words so that you may rest your mind in the abode of peace. We cannot control the actions of others, but our perspectives, our feelings, and our choices remain in our power. Choose to be at peace, even as you work towards resolution, evolution, and change. And a beautiful masculine feminine energy balance there. Also, okay. And then these cards, let's see if they are delivering for us today. What? That one, I love and approve of myself. Yes, what do you have to bring to the table? Own it, recognize it, and don't downplay it. Okay, I love and approve myself. I appreciate all that I do. I am good enough just as I am. I speak up for myself. I ask for what I want, and I claim my power. Boom. That's the truth. And I listen with love to my body's messages. Okay, there's that healing. My body is always working towards optimum health. My body wants to be whole and healthy. I cooperate and become healthy, whole, and complete. Beautiful. Yes. Yes. Okay. I'm just going to throw in a couple of these from the mini D deck here that I created, which has major arcanas and then also some rando channeled messages as well. Oops, okay, that's a lot, but I can already see we've got an Empress confirmation. Okay, so this is about maintaining the frequency of love, holding um, holding the line, holding the station on. Right, you're constantly tuning and fine tuning. She is the tuner, and the longer she can maintain the frequency of her highest and greatest timeline, the more the people, places, and things upon her highest and greatest timeline can reconstitute themselves to be. Okay. And then we have their balance there. And patience, yes, patience, intuition. This is your connection to your higher self and trusting the signs and synchronicities that come towards you. This is going with the flow, okay? Going with the flow. Releasing all of the old things that are stinking up the place. Okay, we don't need those in there anymore. The cycle of life, there you go. There is the infinity. We've got the wheel of fortune, okay, confirmation. We've got the star, there's the sun power. And you being the star that you are, okay? And growth. Allow the growth as this is growth and release, right? You grow, you get bigger, you shed, you heal, acclimate, and then go about, live some life, and then you grow some more. You shed, you release. This is the cycle. Embrace it. And High Priestess, okay? So this is that your intuition again. This is your magic, your star power, and your connection to your higher self. You've got it. Yeah, baby, you got it. Okay, so there are your messages for today. I hope there was some good stuff in there, some stuff that empowered you or reminded you or did whatever it needed to do for you. I hope it was good for you as it was for me, okay? Because we're all part of this journey together. And yeah, it just makes it a little bit more funner when you can experience with someone else who sees the world like you and also not like you, because that's what makes things good. That's what makes things good, okay? And you do too. You make things good because you choose it, you trust it, you love it. Okay. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And I hope you go about and do awesome things. Okay. Love you.